The thing about the amount of masks that I wore with so many different people throughout my life is that I have had so many different versions of me that I have had to reflect on. Reflecting on these versions of me has shown me so many different ways that I was proud of how I showed up and how I wasn't. It also showed me how others chose to show up with me in those situations or throughout those time periods that they were in my life. Hmm. Now, this has been quite a process to go through, but I have been able to see so many versions of myself and forgive myself for how I showed up, forgive others for how they chose to show up, and learn the best way that I wanted to move forward and who I really needed to be and who I wanted to become. So, in doing all of these reflections that I have done, I have seen the best version of me that I want to hold. And so I hold it within now. I have had to look at so many things and forgive so many things to know how I choose to show up now. I want to be proud of who I show up as in every moment. I don't want to feel less than about myself for how I choose to show up with everybody. That's the determination that I have made. I choose to show up as the best version of myself with everybody that I can, in every opportunity that I can. Now I'm human and mistakes will happen. However, by being able to see all of the different ways that I have showed up with so many different people, I have a knowledge base of how I choose to show up in so many different scenarios. So the healing really was painfully wonderful because it allowed me to grow. And growing pains hurt. I remember my growing pains when I was a kid. They were terrible. Yes, they were. I was in agony and my mom could do nothing about it. Healing is growing. And growing can hurt. But the results are so fucking